Hey guys, Hector here. Today I want to talk about the Pledge of Allegiance here in the United States. Because I know some people have kind of mentioned it in other videos, or at least mentioned the whole flag worship type stuff here in the US. So basically, in case you don't know, the Pledge of Allegiance is something pretty much everybody in school has to do every day, every morning. You put your hand over your heart, look up at the flag, because every single classroom has an American flag for some reason, and you say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic in which we stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I think that's how it goes. So I know you say that from first grade to 12th grade. I'm not 100% sure if you say that in kindergarten, because I was 5 in kindergarten. I'm not sure if you say that in preschool, because I was 4. I definitely cannot remember all the way back then. But as a kid, you just don't really think about it, and it's just like, whatever, we have to say this, whatevs. And I'm not sure if it's mandatory, like if you don't say it, you get in trouble. But nobody really questioned it because we're just kids and we're like, oh, this is just something to say. This is just something we have to do every single morning, whatever. But then as you get older, you start thinking about it and it's like, that's kind of weird. Why did they make us pledge our allegiance to the flag? That's like some kind of brainwashing shit, you know? But if you actually do say that in public, some people will be like, what? How dare you say that? Why do you say that? Are you anti-American? Are you a communist? Are you a socialist? Are you a Nazi? Etc., etc. Are you, what's that other word? Fascist? They'll start throwing out all these words. They don't even know what the hell it means. But they will say you're un-American. Some people will say you're un-American if you question saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And so most people don't question it until they're out of high school and stuff. They don't make you say it in college. And I didn't really question it until I got older, and then I started talking to other people from other countries, and some people were like, what's up with the Pledge of Allegiance and stuff? But we also do, before sporting events, I know some other countries do this. We say the national anthem, put our hand over our hearts. You have to take off the hat too, because you can't wear a hat. And then you say the national anthem, and you also have to stand up. And if you don't, some people would totally ream your ass and be like, yo, what the hell? How dare you not say the national anthem? How dare you not put your hand over your heart? How dare you not take off your hat, etc., etc.? Are you anti-American, etc., etc.? I know some countries also do the national anthem. I'm not sure if other countries do the Pledge of Allegiance, if they force their kids to say it in school or what. So, I don't know, but yeah, as I got older, I just thought it was a little weird. And I also noticed this one comedy group, The Whitest Kids You Know, kind of made fun of it. You can look it up on YouTube, put in like The Whitest Kids You Know, Pledge of Allegiance, and then they just changed the Pledge of Allegiance lyrics, or I don't know what you call those lyrics. And they say, you know, this is kind of weird that you're making kids say this, and it's totally creepy, or something like that. You just got to see it. But there's also people who have complained about it, not because it's weird, but because it has the word God in it, and then they might be atheist or agnostic, and they're like, how dare you make us say God? And I actually think they didn't add God until like the 1960s. I think I heard something like that. Or it might have just been they added God, or they added the word God on some things, and then they're like, no, we shouldn't have God in there. I'm not sure if it's the Pledge of Allegiance or what. But whatevs. Some people just hate it because it says God. Some people hate it because it's kind of like brainwashing. It's kind of like a North Korean type thing. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Does your country have anything like the Pledge of Allegiance? And how do you handle people with the national anthem? Like if somebody doesn't stand or put their hand over their heart or wears a hat or whatever, do you like totally ream them and say they're anti whatever country you're from? And sometimes I think that people just they don't really realize that their country is doing what they see other countries doing, and they're like, oh, that country's weird, even though their country is already doing it. I've kind of noticed that sometimes, even here in the US, it's like some people would see some stuff over in Japan and they're like, whoa, that's kind of weird. And I'm like, dude, we do that in the United States all the time, you know? But that's just my own thoughts, you know. Definitely leave a comment if you've noticed that, and tell me about the Pledge of Allegiance, tell me about the national anthem and all that kind of stuff, because I'm really interested in how other countries handle all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure you guys are interested in how the US handles that stuff, because that's why you're here watching this video, right? But I guess that's all I could say. Thumbs up this video if you liked it or appreciated me doing it. And you can also leave a comment if you want me to cover other American related topics, because I like talking about various American related subjects in these vlogs, and I like to cover the things that people specifically want to know about it. So you can just say, hey, can you talk about this? What's up with this? Or do Americans even really do this? Or is this just a stereotype, etc., etc.? Check out the comments and I'll make a video in the future. So yeah, definitely subscribe if you want to see that. And I guess that's all I got to say. See you guys later.